done in the video. So here we go with the next thing. A couple things going on here. So this is going to be in the key of E minor, also known as G major, and you can tell that looking at the key signature here. It has that one sharp, which is an F. F sharp is in this key. In fact, we have an F sharp shown right here and here. So rhythm is written out two different ways. These two bars exactly the same as these two bars in terms of the rhythm. And possibly a new chord for you. So technically an F sharp power chord or an F sharp 5 is not in key because an F5 chord has an F sharp and a C sharp. C sharp is not in the key of G or A minor, or not really A minor, E minor. So yeah, not in the key of G, not in the key of E minor. So you can get away with playing a regular power chord and it'll still sound fine. But this one, if you want to have a more dissonant sound, this is an option, and that is in key. Now, another thing about this chord, got two names on there. The first way is the one I really like it, which is basically a D major dyad. That chord there, we take this note, the F sharp, and play it in the bass of the chord. So that chord name there, it says D, no 5, and then that slash, that's telling you we got a new bass note. So the full chord name reads D, no 5, over F sharp. You could play the chord like this to have 3 strings, but I find it's more of a pain in the butt than it's worth, especially doing anything fast. So if you did want to try it, you'd have your first on the 2nd fret, pinky on the 5th fret, and then your ring finger would be on the 4th fret. So another way to write this chord, which I don't like the way it's written. I don't like naming it this way, but anytime you see it, it comes out like this. So it's saying F sharp 5 with A sharp 5. So without getting into too much detail here, well, basically when I read this, to me that says there should be like 3 different notes, like having a root note, a 5th interval, and a sharp 5. Which is basically, there's your root note, that's the 5th interval, and then the sharp 5 is here. So when I see that chord name, that's what it looks like it's saying to me, but if we had, or another name for it, I would like to see like F sharp 5 augmented, like AUG for augmented, because it's an augmented 5th chord. It's taking the 5th interval and raising it up a half step. So if it said F sharp 5 augmented, I'd be all about that. But that never happens. Like, I'm just looking at some of the chords here in Guitar Pro that come up in this drop-down menu. So like F sharp augmented, no 3. So that, yeah, we could go with that. That would work too. But anyway, I went with this one here because to me, I just like that. I'm biased towards that spelling right there because it's really like a major chord turned on its head. So anyway, what we got going here, this is going to be leading up to the next rhythm, but we're starting off with this idea here where you have 8th note, quarter note long, 8th note, quarter note, 8th note, quarter note long, 8th note, quarter notes, and then we go 8th note, quarter, just to pause the pattern and make it easier to digest. Eventually it's going to be this the entire time where it's just 8, quarter, 8, quarter, 8, quarter. So like short, long, short, long, short, long, over and over again. But strumming wise, you got to be switching between down, up, down, down, up, down, and down, up, down. So down, up, whoops, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So yeah, here same rhythm. It's just right there we are using the quarter note instead of the eighth note tied to an eighth note. And I think that about covers it. So here we go. And yeah, when you do the augmented fifth or that D major diad inversion, first and fourth finger there. Now if you were to just use two finger power chords, two string power chords the whole time, you could just go into this power chord here and down there like that. But let's keep doing the power chords like this with the three fingers. It's not too hard of a transition. Alright, it might be at first, but it's not too bad once you get used to it. Alright, 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4. Done. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 181, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it down a little bit. Let's go to 200 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, any questions come up, let me know. I'll see you again next week.